guys, Miss Chris here from the Fountaindale Library. Today I'm going to show you a couple ways to paint some fireworks. So we're going to use salt and glue. We're going to use some watercolor paints for that. We're going to use some acrylics to paint with a straw. Lots of different ways to do it. I'll show you how to do it. If you have different kinds of paints at home, those will work too. So whatever you have at home can work. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is the salt painting. So I have one here, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So you're going to take some glue and you're going to make your firework. Now this comes out kind of thick. You might have a better one at home, I hope, but it doesn't matter how thick. It can be really thin. You just want some lines like a firework. Then you're going to put a little salt on the glue. And it does make a little bit of a mess, so make sure you ask your grown-up. And we're going to throw that salt down there, and we're going to cover the glue all the way with the salt. And then, I hope I have enough salt. Then we're going to shake it off back in to the thing so we don't make too much of a mess. All right. All right, so now that's not too bad. Although it looks like some of my first one hadn't quite dried, but that's okay. If it's a little messy, that's all right. So now this one you're going to use watercolors with. You can use watercolors out of a when you buy at the store, or the ones we made in the last couple ones. I'm going to use the ones from the store today. And you just need a little bit. And it's kind of cool because when you touch, it kind of, I hope you can see that on the video, it drags it through, it pulls it into the salt and spreads it out. Look at that. So you're not really painting, you're letting the salt and the glue pull the paint in there. And if you have some dark colored paper like I have here, it pops out really nicely. If you don't, you still can do it on white paper and it's still gonna look really cool. You can even add different colors to your fireworks if you want. I'm gonna mix this up and add a little red and see what happens. Let's see. Let's see how that blends in there. That's really fun. And that's kind of all there is to this salt painting. You can add, if you let it dry a little bit, it's still gonna work. It might not pull it just as quickly. I wouldn't let it dry too long. But see, it's still coming in. And let's finish this one up, and that way I can show you a little bit of fireworks. And these kind of look like candy corn, don't they? But they're fireworks. All right, then the next part is really fun too. You're kind of going to make your own brush. You're going to use a straw. You guys can see it. Now I've already made a couple, but I'm going to make one so you guys can see. Really simple. Any kind of straw will do. If you have the bendy straws, that doesn't matter. You can use either side. And you're just going to cut a little bit. Just a little bit. So that way, it's like making a brush. You can also use these to make flowers too. I think we've done that. All right, and then you're going to use your finger and you're going to press it down. This is probably the trickiest part, and it's not tricky. And make sure, it kind of looks like a chimney sweep. All right, then we're going to get our paper for that. Now for this one, we're going to use acrylic paints. You can use tempera. You can even use the watercolor. Maybe I'll do that too, just to see what it looks like, so you guys can see the different types. But if you use acrylics, you can actually, let me do it on the dark paper. You can do it on white paper, you can do it on dark paper. I think I like, especially for the video so you guys can see what it looks like, the dark paper a little better. Now you can use like a silver. Now what I would suggest is not doing too much at once. So knock some of that off so that you get just a little bit on there. And turn your brush. Turn your straw brush, and you kind of get that very cool effect. I'm going to add some yellow maybe. The cool effect of fireworks. Maybe let's try some pink. Oh, that one looks really nice. And you can play around, and you can make some darker, some lighter. I'm gonna try some on the regular paper. You see how that worked? With the watercolor, just so you can see how it would work, depending on what you have at home. I actually haven't tried it with the watercolor, so this will be an on-video test. So let's see what the yellow looks like. Oh, see, that turned out really nice. And then let's try maybe some red in there. Ooh, I like that. Maybe some purple. Very, very cool. I'm not sure which one I like better. They both look very cool. I hope you guys had fun. I would love to see some of your work if you want to post it in the comments or next time we're together at the library. Take care. Thanks for coming.